Mice? Dead mice? Yeah, dead mice. A couple of squirrels and chipmunks. So what's the story behind this?
This is the original engine for this 56 oval window.
And oval window. Not that you can see the window.
Yeah. It has 65,000 K on it.
And it's sat for how long?
30 years.
This hasn't run in 30 years?
Nope.
And we're gonna try to get it to run?
I hope so, yeah.
What's been done to it so far? It got dropped off someplace to...
Yeah, it was dropped off at another shop, and the guy wrote a 0 on the back because he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he basically said it had no compression is what he was
said
saying?
it had no compression, but it does, to me, it looks like it was never touched. I don't
So
think anybody
we're gonna go find out. We're gonna go pop it back in the car so we don't have a starter set up for it that we can put on externally. So we're gonna run it in that. The apron's already out. I'll show you that in a minute, but dump it on the floor. And I'll show you whatever it takes to get that back to running, hopefully. So what you did so far to the car, you did brakes all the way around is what's going on?
Yeah, I'm starting on the brakes.
You're just trying to get it so it...
Yeah, so we can drive.
It runs and drives.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna go further. It's pretty clean underneath. Battery tray just has some rot. And then spare tire well has some. The rest of it looks fairly decent. Got the original pans in it.
Not bad for running the car.
I'll bring you back when it's down. I gotta change batteries. The car's a little lower now, you can see it.
The interior is really nice.
Is it? I don't think it's ever been painted, huh?
No, that's original paint. Original interior.
Nice.
It's amazing.
It is.
How old is it? Once it's cleaned up.
Okay. The interior is just like so nice. It's a reverse series.
You alright?
Wow,
It's called a reverse sneeze.
that's how stinky it is in here.
You alright? Is it
Caleb?
up your nose or what's the deal?
Let's see. What do you got?
Anything in there?
No? You alright?
Okay. Okay.
You haven't seen that?
Yes.
It's literally called a reverse sneeze. Oh, really? I have to
Where
go
were we?
down to the bench. It's because the dog literally can't sneeze. They don't want to sneeze. So they do that like
So what do you think? We want to pull the plugs and stuff out of it first. Maybe we'll throw some oil down in them. And we get it in, we'll see if we can get it spin it. And have you done the crankcase and that kind of stuff for oil?
Yeah.
Actually, why don't we put it by the door, maybe blow it off.
That's a good idea.
He doesn't even want to get it. He wants the air in his mouth.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Your turn, Steve. Is this even on?
It's just the color of the stick on the end. The end was looking funky. It had like a...
Spark plugs are brand new.
I think it's just a stick. So we're gonna go throw some oil in it. But there's some crap in the plug holes. On the top of it. There we go. We're gonna get some marble. Put it in there, spin it around with that first.
Squirt out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably, I'd say 2 is plenty. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything.
Makes for a nice smoke show when it starts up.
Yeah, it makes it look cool.
Wonder if any mice are gonna come out of the exhaust on fire.
I hope so.
That's always entertaining. Alright, so we'll get that in, bring it back. No, I'd leave the plugs out. We'll put it in, we'll see if the starter spins, we'll spin it around a little bit, then we'll do a compression test.
Yeah.
How's that?
Points look brand new.
My eyes are so bad I can't tell. That got white on it? Looks like it to me.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah.
Maybe just pull them right out of there, maybe in the...
I have a new set we can throw on it.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty bad. I think we should get the hardware in our hands. We should probably turn the car, maybe turn the motor on the car. Let's skinny.
Oh yeah. Good stinking.
There you go.
Wow, that's using your
Walk that
that's
right
using
in
your
there.
melon.
Grab hardware. One for you, one for me.
I don't think we need washers. I'm not driving this thing here.
It's got no clutch on it, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue to get it. How high is your park?
What do you got?
Need that? Oh, perfect. Why don't you back the car up a little bit, the slide motor? That will slide the motor forward. Come up. Probably see if that starter spun first. Now we're fighting ourselves to get power on it. Does the starter one push back too? Yeah, I don't think this. Does the starter one push back? Yeah. We're pretty close. I can go under and push it forward, or we just push it in the hole. Yeah. And then move it from there. Pilot check.
Come on, we touch. Yep.
Exhaust is gonna be loud.
Huh?
Exhaust is gonna be loud.
Why is it not connected?
It's like every hole. There we go. Or
Like how you're thinking positively. Going to be loud.
go up a hair. More. Try going in there. Right off the pilot push. Yeah, creeper. Yeah. Yeah. Roll underneath it.
I came in earlier, it's kind of tricky.
Did you You don't know if it's going to crank with the key if we try putting a jumper pack on the battery terminals?
I have no idea.
Does it even have a battery in it?
No.
Okay. What do you have for power? I got a jumper pack in my truck.
Doesn't this have a push button?
I don't know.
I don't think I have a key for it. Where is the key? There is no key.
Huh?
What's this big button in the back? What's this big button?
Key is all the way over to the right of the radio.
Oh, I don't have a key.
No?
He's gonna give me a key for it.
Why would he not give you a key?
I don't know. He never gave me a key for it.
That's weird. All right, well, we're gonna put a jumper switch on the starter. How's that? Yeah, just put the jumper pack on like you're hooking up a regular battery. Underneath, I have a jumper wire going from, this is the main wire coming from the battery right here. And then the little one next to it, I pulled off this red wire is the signal from the key switch. I pulled that off and put the other end of the jumper wire on there, and that goes to a button. So if I hit the button, it should crank. Should. I would think it's going to sputter a little bit of oil out too if it does. Let's see how it goes. There you go. Should be good. Maybe we'll do a compression test on it now.
Yeah, the starter works.
Nice. Because it's a hope that we won't be able to fire her up.
10 minutes later.
All right, so we're going to do number one cylinder. We're plugged into it. We were told this engine had no compression, so it's had some oil, spun through it. Let's see what we get. Between different RPM changes, it was dancing around, but it settled in at like I don't know, just shy of 110.
So 0. There was a 0 in it.
He was right part of the way.
It was right on one number.
Let's go see what number 2 has. Blowing rust out of the muffler. We can call that one 90, but again, I think after it runs for a second, it'll settle in. And this is number 3. Let's see what we got. And 90 PSI on that one. We're gonna go check number 4. Number 4 is pretty happy, just shy of 120. Isn't there a difference between the 6 and the 12 volt, the way the wire goes down, or no?
Is there?
I think we're okay. Not sure. Those look okay.
Oh, well, I have a whole box full of coins.
We're gonna just try cleaning those points for now. They're really cruddy, but. Well, it's on now.
Hi.
Getting your little gremlin fingers in there, sanding those.
Gremlin fingers.
Worse things to say. The car's happy. It's jumping up and down.
Oh yeah, it's excited. That's good.
Well, we got to get voltage to it, to the coil. And then we can see if the condenser's able to spin it, see if the condenser's any good. I think you can run a 12 volt coil on 6. I think you can run it on either. This is our signal coming from the distributor. It's got another condenser on it too. I don't know what side is the hot side. Can't tell. Volt it if we have to. That's the 15.
Yep.
This is our maybe. Doesn't reach. Why would that not reach? Let's spin it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make it lower.
You're positive that's the right side, right?
Yeah.
Positive.
We can spin it if you like.
You can spin it. Actually, a little for me to help me. Other way. Hold it. Well, you guys get the idea. So this should have 12 volts on it, hopefully. Yeah. All right. So that we are going to work our way over to the hot side of the coil. And hopefully that plug right there will make spark when we spin it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're sparking everywhere. Sparking up here too. I don't, you see that?
I didn't see it, no.
Spit out.
Yeah. All right, we got spark kinda. While he's putting the plugs in, a little thumbnail shot. Right about there. Alright, so I got the test light hooked to power on the other end. Should light up. I want to check for oil pressure first. That's the oil pressure switch. Should crank it and that should go out, hopefully. Good, we got oil pressure. Happy with that. I would try to see if you can get some down in the horn.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
As much as you can so it'll fill the float bowl up. Then I give it a little shot down the throat just for the fun of it. Good. Let's give her some power.
Hold on.
Wait.
All right.
You ready? Watch nothing happen. I don't want to burn the switch either, but on the exhaust. Let's go check for spark again. We can throw a plug in it just to make sure that we still have spark. Something didn't get knocked out of whack. Still got spark. We kind of were questioning the orientation of the plug wires. There might be an issue with where the wires, how it was set up on a distributor. But this is how it was, so we're going to go give it a shot before we start digging into that stuff. Nope. I think we have a firing location error. So we went to go look for the timer marks and see the pulley's been brazed together. So I don't even know if we could trust those because that might be an issue as far as did these two spin and then the mark is not in the correct spot. So we may have to get a look at the valves maybe to figure out where number one top dead center is. Scolding guys behind you, not to be eating chips when we're trying to film. That looks pretty close to where, isn't that?
Yeah, it was right here. Yeah.
Where's the mark? I can't
It's
feel
right
it.
there.
Sorry, I don't mean to put my head in the way. Right there.
That's way off.
Yeah.
That's
That's a little off.
big time.
Yeah.
Nothing saying again that pulley's not.
Right.
Do you have valve cover gaskets if we take them apart and if they're beat? Maybe we should look at number one to make sure number one is not moving.
Yeah.
They go under with a creeper and start looking for the valves, and I'm not used to having a lift that goes all the way up.
Something falling off the
That
ground.
acorn just went flying.
Love that.
Big screwdriver. Got it?
Should be big enough.
That exhaust is busted in two right there too.
Looks brand new in there.
You're pissing all over the floor.
That's all right. Just the floor.
He's got oil pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in compression stroke there.
Yep.
Clean in there.
Isn't that clean?
Yeah. I'd say we just maybe turn that distributor till it lines up with 0, and then we'll give her a shot. There's one slow moving lift with a 1,600 pound car on it.
And squeaky.
It is.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
You want to hear an annoying sound? So that's where number 1 cylinder is
It's pretty loose.
on the plug wire. And this is where the rotor is. That's how far out. We're a good 30 degrees, 40 degrees out from where it should be. So we're gonna loosen the distributor up. Is it loose?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get that.
Oh, I lied.
It could be seized too. There it goes.
There.
Good. Is that stiff line gonna be able to?
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, we have to. We're gonna move the coil up and we're gonna rotate it so that those two line up. The orientation was wrong, so we're trying to get the fuel line out of the way, but the bottom is seized, so we disconnected the top and got it to turn. I bet you still, is it gonna clear? Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
plenty of room. Yeah, it looks a little bit more like it should. Oh, what are we taking on? Nothing. Yeah, so we go. Give her here more. Get that on the other side.
That fit in there now?
Get that on the other side. Yeah, I think we'll be able to put all that back together and we'll give that a shot. See if that's part of our problem or the problem. Let's give her.
Yeah.
She may have left a little bit of deposits on the floor.
You knocked rust off the front of the car.
It's like, what's happening?
She lives and she smells. We're gonna fill her up one more time and see if we get a little bit more revs out of her. See if she kind of smooths that a little bit. All right, we're gonna try it again. No more fuel in it. So that was definitely the issue, was that the sugar was way out of sync.
I tried to smooth out a little bit.
Yeah, also smooth out a few more nests.
Yeah.
I think they're hiding in the heater box.
Should ask the owner of the car to come by to twinkle. Oh, there's a big hole in it.
Yeah.
That's why it's so loud. I was like, why is it coming in?
All right, guys. Well, that's it. We just wanted to make sure it would run. The owner's going to be happy to see that that happened. And seems like it's in very good shape. So it'll get the full treatment at some point, but we just wanted to make sure that the block was in decent shape. With that, guys, we're going to go sign off. Thank you all for kind of hanging out. And we'll see you in the next one. Later. Decided to double check the compression again. So I'm going to pop the plugs out one more time, see if the numbers came up. I'm going to recheck the compression, see if it kind of came up at all. This is number 1 cylinder. Call 120. Number 2. I'd call that, it's just shy of 120. Yeah. You can call it's 117. See what we got in number 3. Number 3 staying at 90. And last but not least, number 4. I would call that 100.
Went down.
Did it?
Try it again.
Starter's down to 20. I would call that, it's at 100. So we ran it, came up 10, came up almost 20, stayed the same, and lost 5. On this side, I bet you if we readjust the valves, that those numbers may come up. It may have had some rust around the edges of the valves, so as the valve slaps closed a couple of times, the rust kind of works away. So the stem of the valve actually sits a little bit higher up, and the 4 thousandths or 6 thousandths gap that you have closes up, and it can be a little on the tight side. That may be why these two are like they are. That also, number 3 is the one cylinder that gets the heat. It overheats because of where the oil cooler is, and when it does that, it takes that cylinder out first. So that's an indication that that's kind of a normal situation. But it seems like it runs fine as long as the idle's fine on all 3. It'll last a long time. What do you have to say for yourself?
You get the right tool to do it with the screwdriver. You're asking the blind guy over I tried to see if I could. So it looks like there's a spring